Shalom. All praises to the Heavenly Father. Anukuya. Praise be to the earthly mother, the Pachamama, and all of her earthly angels, the Erkadeshoi. Praise be to the Holy Spirit, the Kahe. In the name of his only begotten Son, Matzah the Lamb, unification to the nation. So guys, this is gonna be an interesting video. Just to let you know, if you guys did not know, everything that I say on my channel is my perspective and my opinion. Now, the reason why I said that, and when you look at my older videos, I actually put it as the first thing in my videos, right? I don't make my videos in the same way, so I stopped doing that. But I pretty much say what this channel is for, why I made the channel, and that everything that I say is my perspective and my opinion. Now, I knew to say this because I know that I'm going to make mistakes, whether it's the information or the presentation. I understand that I'm gonna get rude one day. I'm gonna get annoying one day. I'm gonna have issues. Why? Because I'm a man, and I actually realize that, right? The issues that I have, it can be overconfidence or really cockiness. And sometimes, yes, that can absolutely come out in my videos. I realize this. This is an issue that I have. This is not something that I don't already know. But there's reasons as to why I might deal with this issue, right? Another issue that I might deal with is letting too much go or not letting anything go. I need to learn balance in that regard. I'll either let people walk all over me or I won't let you get an inch on me. And I'm constantly looking for vengeance. Again, that's another issue that I have. But why am I saying this? It's because someone made a comment on my video, and I recognized who the person was because this person commented on 432 The Drop's 3-hour hit piece on me and said that, I had the spirit of the camps. I stopped watching him. And when I first saw the comment that he made, I was a bit hurt, not for what he said, but it was the fact that he or she, I don't know what it is or who he or she is, but I was never told, right? I was never told. And that's what, kind of annoyed me the most about that. And I even made a comment. I was like, in a video that I made, I said, if some people have said I have the spirit of the camps, and I was like, listen, that's fine. My channel's not for everyone. And my channel is not for everyone. I make my channel for a specific demographic of people. It is for the people who want to precept these books that the Most High has left us. Secondarily, if you get any information from it, that's cool. But I'm really not walking hand in hand with people who don't believe in the Messiah and who don't want to come back to the religion of Shabuah. I'm not interested in people who are Levitical or people who are only KJV only. I'm not interested in people like that. It doesn't really matter what I've learned from them in the past because the past is the past. We're all about movement. We're all about progression. And that might sound, arrogant, but I'm just going by what's in my spirit, man. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. If that's something I have to work on, then so be it. But I've always told you guys, I'm not a prophet. I'm not a teacher. I'm not none of that stuff. All I'm doing is sharing my information. The only thing I'm doing is sharing my scrap paper. That's pretty much all I'm doing. You're getting a rough draft, pretty much. You're just getting me, pretty much. You're just getting me doing research on my computer. That's all you're really getting. And at the beginning, I do recognize I had a much more humble demeanor because I wasn't getting attacked at the beginning. And when I did get attacked, it was whatever, right? But it was when I started to get attacked in my daily life, in my living situation, right? In my financial situation. When I started getting attacked in those areas, and I knew that that this YouTube channel was the source of it, yeah, my tolerance level for when people start getting disrespectful, it gets low. It gets low. I'm not gonna lie to you. It gets low. There's only so much that I can tolerate from people. I'm gonna give you a few examples of what I'm talking about. Now, this is a comment that I got a long time ago, and comments like this, they truly make me want to reach over a computer screen and strangle somebody. I'm not saying that that's the righteous behavior, that's righteous behavior or whatever. But what I am saying is that if I'm going through other things that are taking away from my ability to have fun with this, with this YouTube channel, with sharing information, then I'm gonna start getting annoyed because this person did not watch. The only thing he did was watch the video and get offended by what I said. He didn't try to look into what I said. He didn't try to look into the studies of what I said. He just came with his own opinion and just started, swinging. And 11 out of 10, I don't know who this guy is. I don't really care. But 11 out of 10% or whatever, fraction, this dude's not saying this to my face. I promise you he's not saying this to my face. If he sees me, he's not saying this to my face. I could preach this right in front of his face. He would not do a damn thing. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm just so tough and I could beat people up. I'm saying it because people like this are cowards. And when cowards can come and talk to me in any way they want to, it irks the hell out of me. I can't help that, man. As I said before, I'm not some suburban kid, bro. I mean, I was until about the age of 7 or so. And then that's when I started moving around the hood. So that sort of lifestyle was snatched away from me, and I had to learn very quick, very fast. In Brooklyn, I don't come from a certain upbringing where people could just say whatever the hell they want to. So yes, I do get offended when people speak to me in this way because my instinct is, oh, you gonna let this nigga speak to you like that? Oh, he must think I'm soft or something, especially if I'm showing, my face and stuff. If I'm not showing anything, I'm just all right, well, whatever. But people look into my eyes and then say these outlandish things. That makes me very upset. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm telling you what it is. Right? I'm just being real, bro. That's all I'm doing. I'm just being real. Now, let me show you another one. It was from this some weird white guy, man. Some IUL worshiper. But this is the email that he sent to me after I made, the video that I made on IUL, right? He said, I want my 5 minutes back of life. I want my 5 minutes of life back. Freaking hell, that was the most moronic, uninformative, with no scripture, background, jealousy-driven 5th grade video. I hope your mom is great on your drops. Great on your drops on your head again. Have a blessed day. Now, these are the type of, I'm not gonna say that all the people who follow IU are like this, but these are the type of people who are representing him. I'm not saying that, to say, oh, he's producing people like this. I'm not gonna say stuff like that. But I'm just letting you know the comments that I get. First of all, again, this person would never say this to my face, bro. He would never say this to my face. Never. And I tried to be humble. I tried to give him a humble answer. The first dude, I did not respond to him. I let him say that to me. I was steaming mad. I just like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. Right? So I just said, actually, I made 6 previous videos full of precepts, which I mentioned in the video. I believe I literally showed them at the beginning of the video. I'll be praying for you. You are clearly extremely unhappy, but I don't hold it against you speaking to me in that way because the enemy hates us so much that he will act like an angel of light and make you believe that being nasty is somehow righteous. He thinks he's defending Ayul by acting this way. He's just making him look bad. And that's not cool, man. If you really think that he's helped you so much, why would you make him look bad? I don't have anything personal against Ayul, bro. I think Ayul is funny. I think he's charismatic, right? But he just has issues, man. Like me, I have issues too. But his issues go into a detrimental region. And that's why I felt the need to speak on them. I always thought he had issues before, but I was still, laughing, listening to him, supporting him, issues and all. I thought he was disrespectful to people in his tone, but that wasn't an issue. That wasn't enough for me to say anything. I didn't like the fact that he would, call, like, almost call people names for, just not agreeing with him. And I've had, similar claims against me, right? But we're men. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. It was when he started calling himself a prophet, one of the three witnesses. I was like, no, stop. That's what I had an issue with. But I don't claim to be perfect, bro. I never claimed that. I never claimed it. And if I've insulted people, I've said this bro, I say this all the time. I'm gonna insult you. Especially if you have different beliefs, especially if you're on a different path, I'm gonna insult you because my channel's not for you. Right? It's not for you. Look what he said, bro. I don't care. You claim Ayul a fraud. What's fraudulent is the haircut. What is with all these ad homs, bro? And this is kind of gay. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's not a haircut, bro. You are a white guy. You don't understand what it's like to wake up. I woke up at 4 a.m. and did the video. What do you care about my looks for? There's some gay stuff, bro. Like, what is this about? And I didn't claim Ayul was a fraud. I said he's not a prophet. So in that way, yeah, he's being fraudulent because he's not a prophet. Once you say one thing is going to happen and it doesn't, you're not a prophet, bro. You're not a prophet. I'm not, he could be sent on a mission to teach, whatever. Don't call yourself a prophet because you're saying you're a messenger. And that means that you have a message from the Most High. And if your message is wrong, then who is it from? It cannot be from the Most High. For me to go with your notion of you being a prophet, that's disrespectful to the Most High because you were wrong, right? You were wrong. So I'm not going to disrespect the Most High, to please you. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. But anyway, I don't know if you're a boy or a girl. Rihanna's confused. Again, another really sus comment, bro. My face is very masculine. There's no way in hell you don't know whether I'm a boy or a girl. That's mad sus, bro. That's mad sus. I don't think this channel for you, bro. Me don't want no strange man around me. Weird. If you can't do confessing to be a prophet, oh, big deal, dude doesn't say he a prophet. You can't even spell, bro. Oh my gosh. Or when someone's bored to say he's a prophet when he is. I can't, bro. I can't. But he said to fight him. Like, this is a bunch of ignorance. There's a bunch of ignorance, right? And again, no one is saying this to my face. Bro, no one has, listen, man, again, I don't come from a place where I'm used to this sort of disrespect. If people get disrespectful, it's in a friendly environment where people are they call it cutting ass. Like, they make fun of people, and it's just something that's cultural in that way. But other than that, you don't know me, and you're just gonna start saying whatever you want. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Listen, man, whatever lineage I'm from, they did not tolerate no damn disrespect. But whatever. But anyway, we're going to get into the comment. And the person says, we Negroes are the original native to the land. The Mongoloid, Indian, Asian looking came later. We had a war with them. We are different peoples. We were here first, though. Look up Walton Plecker. Now, first of all, the comment in itself, one, you claim to be a person who's viewed my videos, but you know that I've never, ever have corroborated the notion that, you know, the black Indians were here first, or the quote unquote Negroes were here first and the Asians came later. I've never corroborated that whole myth or that whole perspective. I've never done that. From day one, I haven't done that. So for you to come on my channel like a year and a half in telling me this, why? Why? Did you really watch my videos, or did you come to for confirmation bias? Are you just saying, "Oh yeah, brother," on the stuff that you already think you know? So that's a red flag right there. Again, I've never said that. I have always said, whatever people say, if those people are not the Israelites, then black people are not the Israelites. I've said that so many times, and I will continue to say that because I believe that to be the absolute truth. I don't care who was here first. I've also said that. The scriptures does not say that Jacob was here first. The scripture says that Jacob is the youngest of all nations. And I'm pretty sure that the Indians fit that description. I'm also pretty sure that they're the ones living in squalor, while people in North America, they're not living in squalor unless you're from like South Carolina and stuff like that. Do you think the government is helping them out while they're rolling around in garbage heaps? What are you talking about? So, A, you could be the original people. That's cool. That's fine. That doesn't mean you're the Israelites. Again, the Israelites came on this land and swept people off this land who the Most High gave. The Most High gave this land to a nation of people and let them be here. They were an amalgamation of different peoples. The Canaanites, the Olmec, the Moabites were here. The Edomites were here. You know, the sons of Mizraim, they were here. The giants were here. There are a bunch of different peoples here. And now all of these nations are gone. And now we're left with these quote unquote Mongoloid people who just got ramsacked. Like, who the hell else are they? And you want me to believe your story after all of the research that I do on my channel, right? This is what gets me upset, right? So I said, right. I said, right. Now you're back after I had the spirit of the camps, huh? Yeah, because again, I was hurt by that comment. I was hurt by that. Well, not the comment, but the fact that he didn't tell me or she didn't tell me. If I didn't listen, if you did not care enough about me to tell me when I was tripping, I'm not a person who gets on other people or gets on you for telling me when I'm wrong. I've never done that, bro. I've never done that. I've always said you can always correct me. And you can look at my receipts of everyone who has called me out. I've always treated people with respect and taken criticism with grace. Right? If you actually cared about me, that's how you'd behave. But I said, you're right. The Canaanites were here first, and the natives did war with them. I said, clearly you aren't benefiting from my videos as you aren't even paying attention, so why are you back? And again, I'm a bit salty because I don't know why this person is back after insulting me on someone else's video. And this person said, son, I didn't say you had the spirit of the camps. Yes, you did. But he wants to clarify, or she wants to clarify, so cool. Let me clarify. I said you had some knowledge, but in your youth, you were feeling yourself too much. And that, listen, people have said that to me before. I realize this. Listen, that is one of my weaknesses. I understand that, especially when I, did the videos on angel numbers and life path numbers. That's one of my weaknesses, is overconfidence or underconfidence. I need a balance on that. Life is about balancing your weaknesses and strengths, because your greatest strengths are your greatest weaknesses, right? See, I understand that. That's not unfair criticism. I'm not running away from that. No, I own that. You're right. I am like that. But one thing I'm not going to backtrack on is my overconfidence when it comes to a lot of these different records. I'm not saying that they're 100% true or they're 100% because they're still coming through the funnel of other nations and, and people who are not really, I don't know, who may or may not have some sort of agenda to themselves. I'm not making any claims, but it's a possibility. So I'm not going to act like they're 100%, but they're pretty high up there. To me, they're high. They're higher than the Bible. They're higher than the Bible. They're higher than the Pentateuch, I should say. That's just how I treat them. So inherently, we're not going to agree on things. If you pick the Bible over you pick something like Brother of Jared or Ancient Grandmothers, then we're bro, I don't understand how anyone is going to benefit from my videos if we have two different inherent philosophies that are different. I don't understand it. I make my videos for people who want to learn about that primarily. And secondarily, if you're just someone who's trying to gain information to, to make your own perspective, then that's cool too. But my videos are not made for you. You understand? So, no, my videos are not for everybody. But let's see if we can continue to get some, some things that I could benefit from. You started and apparently still are speaking down and disrespectful to your audience as if your knowledge was greater than everyone else's. And to a certain extent, I did do that. I realized that I was like, damn, you know what? I shouldn't have spoke that way. People are still learning. But I get frustrated when people come on my videos and keep asking the same questions over and over again. It gets a little bit frustrating because I don't know if they're trolling me or not. I don't know. I don't know if they're trolling me or if they're being serious. Right? So again, that's really is more so about this whole internet thing, because if this was in person, I'd be a lot more humble with the information that I'm relaying. I'd be a lot more patient with it, but I cannot tell people's intentions behind a computer screen. I'm much more of a person to person, face to face type of person. That's just how I am. That's how I've always been. I like to look in people's eyes and see their intentions, but I cannot do that, right? I can't feel their energy. And that's just what it is. Your presentation became nasty and patronizing that I had to stop listening to you. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. If I have, then that's just me, right? That's just me. You have some really good knowledge, but so do a lot of us in this journey. I started over 12 years ago. How old were you then? And there's where I have to stop you, because first of all, I was born into the truth, bro. What are you talking about? How old were you then? Bro, I was learning about this since I was 3 years old. You do realize this, right? And again, I've said this already. I'm not new to this knowledge. I'm not new to the scriptures. I'm new to the land and things of that sort. But I'm not new to this stuff. I have a solid grounding on it. So what do you mean that you started 12 years ago? If you had as much knowledge as people are putting out today, back then why didn't you make a YouTube channel? You would have been bigger than, 432 The Drop or Lex Will or Big Judah or anyone. You'd be bigger than them if that's the truth. But the real truth is that this stuff is very spiritual. This information was not available back then. Everyone knows this. The awakening did not occur until recently, within the past couple of years. That's just what it is. So I don't understand why you're using that as an argument. But okay, so anyway, I came on recently to see if you had humbled yourself. It's not about humility. It is about, the presentation. And it's me coming off as being humble. But my intentions and how I'm coming off are not the same thing. I can say things in a quote unquote arrogant way, but people can tell my intentions, which is why everyone did not leave my channel when I start speaking in a certain way. Some people understand why I do it. Some people sent me emails. Some people put comments and say, yeah, I get it. I understand. Oh, no, I understand why you're saying that. Because they actually read these books and they understand why I'm saying it. You get me? So again, my videos are not for everyone. My channel is not for everyone. This is kind of an in club, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, my day ones, they understand. They've seen my growth. They've seen my journey. They understand that my intentions are pure. Check your presentation and your attitude. You can go much farther with your knowledge and in life do better. And that, listen, I appreciate that. I appreciate it when he said it, but I don't know his intentions. And I did not really like some of the things he said. So I said, I'm not interested in seniority. I'm not interested in David worshipers because I'm not. I'm not interested in David worshipers. The biggest mistake I was making before is being cordial with people who did not love the Messiah. I'm not doing that anymore. If you don't love the Messiah, you're my enemy. So if that's what you're on, if you think that, King David's the Messiah or whatever, please get off my channel. I'm asking you nicely before I start quote unquote cussing people out again. Bro, I don't like casting my pearls before swine. That's also another reason why I get so upset, because I understand how valuable this information is. It's not about it being my information. I truly do believe that this information is coming from the Father. And I know everyone thinks that. So be it. I'm not everybody. I'm very confident in some of the things that I say. Other things, I'm not as confident, but certain things I am. So when I say that we need to go back to Matzah the Lamb and not to King David, I'm gonna curse people out who are still talking about King David. I'm gonna get upset when people are still talking about the moon as the high holy day, when it talks about so many times how we're not supposed to use the moon. And out of three other books, remember, in fact, all three of them so far, it says that in Jubilees, and the word for moon in the Bible is month. So again, I'm gonna get upset. I'm gonna get upset. And if you don't like it, this channel's not for you. It's not for you. But again, I can do a better job at presenting that. I understand that. I own that. Oh, give me 1 second. Kind of getting the sniffles. I don't know. This weather is so weird, man. And when dude was coming at me for my belief in the Messiah, you jumped on with him. Whatever arrogance issues I have, I never claim not to have them. People have told me this before and I have listened, which they have. People have told me, listen, like your tone is a bit too abrasive. And I'm like, you know what? All right, let me chill out. And it's usually like that. It really is because I'm just having a bad day. It's really not. It's not about other people and what they've really said, because these comments on their own, I laugh at them. It is when I'm going through other things and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put all of my energy into making a video that I think is good, art, pretty much, because that's what I consider. This is art to me. This is like my creation, and I have to listen to, it's not opinions, it's idiotic opinions. It's opinions that you didn't watch the video, and then you want to make an opinion. Your opinion doesn't matter if you didn't watch the video. That's kind of what I'm getting at. That's what frustrates me. If you said, oh hey, like I know you said this about the moon, but the book of Enoch says this, or the Bible says this. I'm cool with that. I'm not going to agree with you, but I'm not going to curse you out. But when you don't, you just, all you say is, oh, the Bible says this. That's going to piss me off. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. That's going to piss me off. Sisters at that, because most of the people who've actually corrected me were actually sisters. And that's what also annoyed me. If this person is a man, shame on you, bro. Shame on you. Because I gear my channel towards men and you have sisters correcting me. Are you serious? You have sisters giving me that love to correct me, to edify me, and you are not willing to do that because you're somehow intimidated of me? That's a damn shame, man. That's a shame. I'm very disappointed. People have told me before, and I've listened, sisters, at that. I always take criticism with grace, which I believe I do. If you don't think so, then tell me a time where I haven't, and I'll improve on it. But you don't have the courage to say that. Instead, you go on other people's pages, joining them in lynching, then coming back and trying to educate me. If I'm feeling myself, then that's my issues that I need to deal with. I've never claimed not to be opinionated. Yes, and I have. I've always said this is my opinion. This is my perspective. I am not impartial. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not impartial. No one's impartial. I'm just being upfront with it, right? I'm just upfront about it. And if you share that opinion, cool. If you don't, cool. But have a reason for either or. Don't just blindly agree or disagree with me. That also annoys me. Because that's when you get into cults and you start worshiping people, and then you get people not criticizing people, and then people ended up being prophets. So I don't appreciate that behavior on either side. I say it all the time that this is my opinion and my perspective. The reality is that you can't take confidence, which is my opinion. Maybe he's right. Maybe maybe I'm that bad of a dude and I just don't know how to speak to people. Or is that you really just can't take confidence in a perspective? Listen, man, if it says for sure that if you don't believe in the Messiah, you have no way back to the Most High, I'm going to say you're an idiot if you don't believe in the Messiah. I will confidently say that. And you're not going to like that, especially if you're on the fence and you like to guess about, well, who is the Messiah? A fool traveleth the world looking for the truth when it's right in front of them. That's just what it is. So I'm going to call a spade a spade. If you don't listen, and if I'm arrogant for that, then so be it. But certain things I am going to be very confident about, and it's going to come off as being arrogant. Right? I'm not being arrogant in my own knowledge, bro. I don't consider this stuff mine. So when you hear a more quote unquote humble approach, it's because I'm touching on things that I don't know that much about. Or it's stuff that's kind of in the air. Like the series I just did on Owaspe. I'm not that learned on Owaspe, and nor do I agree with everything it says in the book. So I'm gonna put that more up in the air, like, hey, this is just for you. Do what you want with it. But when it comes to topics like the Messiah and salvation, I'm not gonna be quote unquote humble about that. I'm not doing that. That's stupid as hell, man. If my father says this is your pathway, then I'm gonna say this is our pathway, and that's it. That's just how I am. You want me to humble to people who hate the Father's Messiah? Not over here. So don't try to take the ice up son route. It do sound like Steve Smith, ice up son. Like, why are you trying to talk to me like that, man? Seriously? I don't respect people who don't believe in the Messiah, and that includes you too. If you feel disrespected, you should, because I don't respect you if those are your beliefs. And I don't need you old heads. All I need is the Father teaching me. Again, a lot of older people, they believe that I need them somehow. Like I need to bow down to them, like their seniority. Okay, if that's what you think. Again, if you've been doing this for 12 years, should have made your own channel, man. Should have made your own channel. I'm just being serious. Should have made your own channel. If you've been doing this for 10 years, bro, then you should have 12 years. If you've been doing this for 12 years, then you should have 6 times more my information, and that's being generous. Because a lot of this stuff wasn't really getting that deep into until about a year ago. So really should be about 10 or 12 times more, right? According to your math. And I said, you failed the youth talking about 12 years. And how is this information beneficial to you? This video, along with this series, literally professes that the quote-unquote Negro comes from the Mongol, Austronesian, or Australoid Indian and the Giants. So again, I don't know why you're back, but I don't find you worthy of my videos. Because, man, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be touching on some spiritual topics. And I'm really trying to clean house. I don't want certain people watching my stuff if they're not serious. And if they're still here, then so be it. But I'm trying my best, man, because I don't like casting my pearls before swine. And I consider anyone who does not love and respect the Messiah as swine. Because, first of all, you're not going to be on this land very long, for much longer. If you don't believe that, you'll see. But he is the king of this land, particularly of North America. He is the king. You will not be here. Right? So he says, bless your heart. Apparently you don't hear. You should go back and listen to what and how you speak to your audience. Again, I don't need to do that because I understand that I've made mistakes. I understand that. Unless you be specific and tell me what I said, I don't know how I'm going to be able to improve, because even if I listen, I might not find something wrong with it. Your perspective, see, I'm not going to think that anytime I view something that I'm gonna have the right perspective in viewing it. That's not how things work. I can see something and not see anything wrong with it. And you can see something and you could break it down in a way I'm like, oh wow, I never thought about that. Happens all the time. So I'm not going to go back in my videos and see, cause I'm thinking, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Or okay, there might be something wrong with that. Is about everyone else's opinions. That's really what it comes down to. So again, I'm not doing all that. If you have critiques to make that are specific and that is something I can identify and improve on, then cool. Um, those you want to reach will lose the message because of your presentation. You start off doing really well. I was coming over specifically to support you as you were new. You were new and humble, and I noticed that, and I appreciated that. Right, which is why it hurt me when you did not come to me and simply tell me, because I have another sister who's been here since the inception of my channel, and even though I blatantly disagreed with her, she still stood her ground and said, nah, you're wrong. And I was just like, oh, thank you for telling me that. She pretty much said that I was being too sensitive when you know, with the contents of the comments that I'm getting. And I was like, you know what, she's right, I am being too sensitive. I need to let it go. I need to let more stuff go. So again, I've never been a person where you can't critique, bro. That's offensive to me, man. That's offensive to me because I've never been that way. No one has ever tried to critique me and got spurned because of it. That's never happened, bro. It's never happened. It's not happened. Then you start telling the audience over and over and over that you basically could give a rat's ass about what we thought about without reason. What do you mean we? So see, now we have to go back and we have to look at what I said. Am I talking about historical things, or am I talking about spiritual things that I don't care what your opinion is about? Right? Again, what is this? What are this person's beliefs? That also plays a big factor. If you're a person who's like King David, then what you're saying, this critique, it actually doesn't mean anything to me. But if it's something that's specific, that has nothing to do with any beliefs, and it's just my attitude, okay, well, that's something I have to work on. The words "I don't care" preface almost every sentence. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. The words "I don't care" preface almost every sentence that came out of your mouth. Then to top it off, you started cussing at us. That was too far, totally disrespectful, and highly unappreciated. Well, listen, I need some examples. I'm not saying I didn't. I'm not saying I did, but I need examples. Again, if that's high, and listen, if you don't feel like going back, then I'll just have to improve for the future. Again, I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not perfect. But all you have to do is let me know. I'm not doing that. Listen, my sister's not viewing my videos and saying, hey, you shouldn't have said that. People aren't really doing that. You know, I wish people would do that a bit more because it would definitely keep me more grounded. But listen, I do things on a whim. I study on a whim. I pray and meditate on a whim. Everything is on a whim. This is not scripted. This is just me. You know? So I'm not really trying to be presentable. I'm just not trying to do that. You know? I might do that on another channel, but with this channel, this is more of a personable channel. Like, you're not on the right channel, bro. Maybe you might enjoy another channel that I might make. Maybe not. I don't know. But in that one, I'll be more impartial. But in this one, I'm not being impartial, bro. This is not that type of channel. You know, you're just kind of, again, you're just getting me researching in real time. So absolutely, yes, I can share that opinion with anyone I damn well please. So yeah, you can. That's fine. As far as 432, the drop, you went at him wrong and extra sideways. You deserve to be checked for that. First of all, That dude, he goes at people sideways all the time. He made a 6-hour part series about Yahweh this and Yahweh that, shading Big Judah. He comes at people all the time, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I'm not, and I say this in the comment. I don't feel like reading the other one that I made, but I say this all the time, bro. Damn, I just forgot what I just said. Forgot. Come back. Oh man, I just forgot. Whatever, bro. Let's just keep reading. Um, he said that I went him wrong and extra sideways. Okay, what? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Um, if I would have shared his video and said, "Hey, here's the bro 432 the drop," I agree with everything that he says. Support the bro, and left it as that. Or I just said, "Oh, support the bro. He's absolutely right." You think he would have came at me in a certain way? No. It was more so about my belief in the Messiah than anything else. That's what he was so focused on in the video. Is the fact that a quote unquote idol worshiper was sharing his content. So his whole thing was, don't share my content. So I was like, okay, cool. There's no humility in someone sharing your content and you're going to respond like, don't share my content. You're not worthy of it. The hell? I don't know. I've never acted that way. I've always said, this content, you could do whatever the hell you want with it. I'm not going to get on you for saying anything you want, making your own videos. I'm not going to do that. If you want to do that, go ahead. However you want to use this information, go ahead. But the only thing I'm going to do is share my vocal opinion on my videos. I'm not going to actually, get on people for stuff like that. I'm not doing that. You've thrown shade at several brothers who have put in some serious work, and they have expounded upon and shared this information, acknowledged with a depth of understanding you can't touch yet. What are you talking about? First of all, if I've ever thrown quote unquote shade on people, it's just because I don't agree with what they've said. But I'm not openly disrespecting people. I'm not doing that, bro. If I'd done that in the past, that was immature. Maybe I have done that. I don't even remember. But if I have, then that was wrong of me. But as far as where my head is now, like, that's not, bro, like, that's not something that I'm interested in doing. If I don't agree with him, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not going to, call them out by name. I'm not gonna do that because there's just no reason to do that. I just disagreed with someone the other day because they pretty much, I don't know. Listen, I'm not going to say it came at me. I don't know if this person came at me or not, but I disagreed with them. So I made a video, right? I mean, bro, everyone's not going to agree with people, man. And you're acting as if I can't come at anyone or I can't disagree with someone because of my age. Like, what are you talking about? And if they have so much more knowledge than me, then so be it, bro. I'm not them. You like, stop trying to compare me to people and stop bringing up my age. Like, what does that matter? This just sounds like an old head to me. I don't know if you are or not, but that's what you sound like. You sound like a person who's so concentrated on seniority. I don't care how long people have been doing it for. It's about doing it right. Let's try to do it right. Let's stop guessing. Let's actually try to follow or use the tools that the Most High gave us. And stop guessing. Strange part is you attempt to use their information and terminology in your work as if no one notices. Okay, so what, bro? So what? Listen, all right, so now you want to say that any slang that we use is all terminology from other people. It's all terminology from deadbeats from the hood. And when you really want to think about that, that's all it is. The clothes that you wear, what is that styled after? It's mainly styled after a bunch of sodomites in Hollywood, or it's styled after a bunch of street niggas, or it's styled after a bunch of rich white dudes. Listen, everything that we do is always styled after someone else. Anything that we say and do. So this argument makes no sense to me, right? It doesn't make any sense when I'm using terms like, oh, get the drop. Okay. Do you want now I have to use a whole nother phrase because I don't agree with everything this person says? That's so childish, bro. That's so childish. That's so childish. Why even say that? This is another person who's nitpicking because they just don't like what I'm doing. That doesn't. Why would you start to make uh fallacial arguments and ad homs? Like, what's the point in that? Why don't you stick to the topic? Because I'm using terminology from people that I don't agree with everything they say. Because I watched some of their videos before. Listen, let me tell you something. Because I've listened to these people, and I was listening to a point where I questioned whether the Messiah existed. And I felt like, oh, like a spirit of sadness came on me, and almost a serious, almost anger or passions, one of the two, for even asking the question. And since that day, I was like, you know what? These dudes are wicked as hell. For me to even question who my Messiah is wicked as hell. But I did it for the sake of trying to be impartial. That's why I don't give a damn about that anymore. It's not about being impartial. It's about going towards the truth. So if I'm using terminology from people who I learned from before, then so be it. That doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, you came up with some slang. So what? Thanks for the baton. Oh my gosh. I'm probably coming off as arrogant again. I don't know. Now, I'm well aware that not all are 100% correct as learn and gain knowledge individually, but collectively we have built a treasure trove. Listen, bro, I understand that the information itself is correct, but I don't agree with the conclusions. The conclusions are always going to be wrong because you're not using these books. You're not using the books that the Most High is literally sanctioning people to make with the Urim and Thummim. So, again, you can have all this information that you want, and that's cool. That's great, but it's not getting anywhere if you don't have any conclusions. And I'm pretty sure that that's why I get most of the people on my channel, is because I actually have solid conclusions. Because it is not because of me, it's because I'm using these books to get them. It's that simple. I actually have an anchor. These people don't have an anchor. They're very whimsical in their theology. So that's cool. You can have a treasure trove. I'm not watching any more of your guys' videos because you guys have let me know how arrogant you are. See that whole video I did on the Karakatai? I never looked to drops videos on that. I was like, you know what? F this guy. I'm doing this myself. And from the Most High, from his graces, I was able to connect the Karakatai to the quote unquote Black Americans or the plain Indians. You know, they aren't that different to me, but anyway, I was able to make that connection because of my prayers. I asked the Most High, I don't want to depend on anybody. I don't want to go through anybody. Just give me the information from you. And that's what I believe he's doing. Next, I'm gonna touch on Tartary, the Empire of Tartary, whenever I get to it. So I'm doing stuff by myself, and I'm doing it with the Most High behind me. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need Drop. I don't need Kurameo. I don't need any damn body. You can have your treasure trove over there. Go ahead. I'm not joining your community because you're disrespectful to my creator. So if you find that arrogant, so be it, bro. So be it. But I appreciate the criticisms that you did make because some of them were valid. Some of them I do need to work on. Absolutely. Some make videos and some of us share what we learn in comments, emails, etc. You, however, think you're the only one that holds all keys and knows all things. No, I don't, bro. No, I don't. No, I do not. Brothers like Abdul Asir, those are the people who I actually really look up to. Why? Because of what they're using. The tools that he's using. He's using the actual tools, right? I don't act like I know every damn thing. I go to him to learn. I have so many videos that I save from him, his old videos that I go through. I respect his opinions because he's in these books. When people are in these books, I respect their opinions. If you're not, you got good opinions, but I'm really not respecting them because I know what that information is without an anchor. So, whatever. It is what it is. Only reason I paused my day to listen to this video was because of the title. Clearly, there's nothing to gain. If you get in your feelings when someone watches or comments, then maybe you shouldn't make videos. Pointless. It's not that I'm getting in my feelings about it. I get annoyed or I get in my feelings when you don't watch the video and then you comment. That's when I do get in my feelings, quote unquote. That's the problem. It's a quote unquote bad opinion. Because what's the point of you commenting on the video? What's the point? You didn't watch the rest of the series. You're commenting something pointless. You saw the title and said, "Oh, let me grace this youngin with my presence." Get out of here, dude. Seriously? Listen, if I'm excluding people like this from my channel, I'm fine with that. You know what? I just came to that realization. Honestly, like after I read that, I was like, wait a minute. Who is this dude, man? Seriously? What? Man, listen, if I'm excluding people or I'm making people feel excluded who are like this, who don't watch the video and just comment, throw their information or their quote unquote treasure trove at me, I'm good, bro. I don't need you. I have the Most High. You don't get that. I don't need you. I don't need you. You're not my elder. You're an older. An elder actually knows what the ancients did. You're just an old me who don't know any damn thing, and you're not even using these books to try to learn anything. So that means nothing to me, respectfully. But that's it. May peace be with you. Selah Kalah.